I have some eggplant seedlings that are ready to transfer to a bigger container. So I am making another hydroponic bucket. I'm drilling 4 3-inch holes for the 3-inch net cups. Since eggplant is a pretty large and thirsty plant, this may be too many for the size of this bucket. I've already started the seedlings. I'll place in here in a seed starter tray. The last of my seedlings for this summer. Testing the 3-inch net cups, they all fit great. Now it's time to clean up the buckets. I'm creating the insulation sleeve around the bucket since these are white buckets and I want to prevent the light from getting in and also help keep the temperature down. Adding my nutrients, 5 teaspoons of Maxi Grow into the 5-gallon bucket, and now adding water, filling it to the top, mixing as I go along, testing the pH. It's typically too high and I need to use pH down. I'm testing the net cups here to make sure that they are submerged into the water initially. Since the seedlings are so young, the roots will reach down into the water. Once they start to drink up the water, there'll be an air gap, which I need to keep so that they have oxygen. And adding the leca pebbles here. Now it's time to carefully take out the seedlings. I am gently brushing away the dirt and then I dip it in the water to get rid of all the dirt. This one is clumped together. There's about 4 or 5. I'm supposed to pick the strongest one and cut away the others, but I've been pretty successful with dipping it into water. This one's a little stubborn. The roots are twisted together, so I let them soak. I did finally get them apart, and now I'm putting one into each of these. I'll add some more leca pebbles now around it, and I want to make sure it fills all the holes on the side so there's no light entering the water to prevent any algae. I had one more plant, so I decided to put it into a small jar. This is a glass jar, and I have to put a sock over it, make sure there's no light that can get in. Adding some leca pebbles, and I'll place the eggplant inside the center. I may have to transfer this one later if it's successful. And once I get the root in, I add the leca pebbles on top. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to thread the roots down into the water. And this one looks a little more fragile. I placed this with some other young plants under a grow light. And here next is an example of where I started it with seeds, and they're just popping out now. This is a much easier method.